sometimes when I look at anime romance Twitter or any other social media when it comes to romance anime, the main ones are always talked about is always the one with the most drama in it. And y'all always call it garbage. Y'all are always complaining about it. Like, you people love watching train wrecks. They're not even fun happening. You say how garbage it is, how annoying, how you can't stand the characters. How can the guy be so stupid? And I watch it, and why are you watching this? This is dumb. This gives me a headache. I remember I'm freaking rent a bitch, and I was first trying to give it praise, like this could be an anthology, but instead ended up being this simp simulator. And yeah, I'm not watching this no more. And I only know know some about it because every time I scroll down social media, someone's posting whatever cringe fest is happening inside manga or anime. I'm like, you're watching this and you can't stand it. What is wrong with you? Stop hate watching. I will never understand hate watching. It's always been a ridiculous thing for me. Like, why are you watching this? It's dumb. And then there's another one called Couple of Cuckoos, which I call a couple of cuckolds. And I'm like, this could be interesting. Nope. Nope. Turns out two um teenagers were switched at birth, and their parents are actually the other's parents. And when the little portion, little sister found this out, you know what she started to do. And like, oh my god! But the guy wants to go out with another girl who's very smart in her class, but he's supposed to be enraged with the girl that they were switched out at birth at. So it's just ridiculous drama, and it's not as much as I always see with the other one. But then there's the one that came out recently called about can childhood friends be in a normal relationship. And people kept posting that, saying how they can't stand the blue hair chick, which is sad because I like it when the main character is in love with this blue hair childhood friend, and because she never usually wins, but apparently she did. But apparently she was annoying as hell characteristics. So I stayed away from that one like the plague. But apparently they got together at the end, so good for them. But whatever, is the fact is that you people like watching drama. You love watching people just do stupid things, and you can't look away. Just like Triple H once said, you love it, you hate it, but in the end, you all tune in to see it. You can't help yourself. Everyone but me. I stay away from that stuff like the plague, because there's only certain romances I like to watch. And it's not the will they want they, but when will they? And oh, they're dating. Let's see what happens. Or my favorite. Or is he going to date all of them? Those are my three favorites when it comes to romances. And this one I'm talking about today is a very wholesome one. And it's called Aharen-san. Aharen-san came out around the same time Komi Can't Communicate did. And people are comparing it saying, oh, this is nothing like Komi Can't Communicate and stuff. But people already forgot about Komi. It went away. It did its thing. I enjoy it. It had way too many characters. And it was okay. The way it ended was very wallow, I would say. It was not very impressive the way it ended. It was just a normal ending. No cool, sweet epilogue or anything like that. Just yawn. But Aaron's son was good. Now, I've been following this creator for a long time. They've been doing all kinds of projects. But unfortunately, a lot of their projects don't make it successful because he's just throwing stuff out the wall to see what will stick. And this isn't their first anime. Another one was about them going to a dojin, owning a dojin manga shop, and that was an anime a while back, but it wasn't very popular. And there were some clips that used to roll up on screen about it. Mainly the bikini water gun scene is the main focus of that. But I'm talking about Aaron-san. This is, in my opinion, his best work. Is Aaron-san. It's about two high school students entering high school, of course, and the main character named Rido sits next to a very small girl with a blank stare. And for some reason, when he talks to her, she doesn't say anything until she gets very up close to him and he can finally hear her. Aaron-san does not have anxiety. She is not afraid to be around people or to speak to people. She is not like Komi. I remember when the show first came out, people keep calling it an off-brand Komi. No, Komi is afraid to talk to people. She's afraid to show her emotions. Aaron-san isn't shy around people. She just speaks very, very low, to the point that you can't hear her, and also she has problems having a spatial issue. Like she'll be very close to you, like super close to you when she's trying to talk to you, and a very uncomfortable reason. But this dude Rido is able to put up with it and makes it his mission to be her friend and do a lot of misadventures. Of course, other cast members join in on all the fun. It's not a very big cast. In fact, it's a very small cast, and this is just enough for you to enjoy the story. So, what about Rido? Rido is a dude who over exaggerates a situation. You'll see something will be off with Aaron's son, or she could be doing something, and his mind will go to this very extreme thing where like he thinks that this is what's happening. Oh, and she's part of the mob, and she's trying to become a wrestler, or she's trying to become a singer. He's always over exaggerating the situation. It ends up being this very normal thing. Or he thinks, oh, someone's out to kill him, or someone is trying to do this, but actually it's just this very normal thing. His mind just goes off to very extraordinary places. And I like to see that. And the two always get themselves off a silly misadventure, whether they're trying to do rap, they're trying to act like their life is a musical, or they're into gotcha games, they're into dancing, making movies, videos, playing games. It's always something. And he thinks he's trying his best, trying to become a master in it, but Aaron's son always comes up and being better than him at it. So that's pretty much the premise of the entire series. But I enjoy it because it makes it fresh by adding on different characters and showing their sides of the story. You know, they have the other couple that hangs around. They act like the big brother and sister of the group, guiding the girls and boys in there. Then there's a very tall girl who acts like she was trained as an assassin. But she's always appearing out of random places, and no one can sense her presence. No one but Aaron's son, for some reason, is their childhood friends. And then in season 2, there's this Garu girl who doesn't really act Garu. But she wants to have a normie life where she can have friends and enjoy her high school life and stuff like that. And the character didn't leave much of an impact. It's like she was just on for the sake of her being on. But I feel like the author did not know what to do with her. Then, of course, Aaron's siblings. She has a little brother that likes to dress up like a girl. You know how that works. And she has a middle school younger sister who had always have a grumpy look on her face, who looks like she should be the older sister. And of course, even the mom looks the same. The genetics runs deep in that family where everyone looks the same, and it's nuts. And of course, and Rido really mostly shows off the mom, and of course the little sister who's actually a tomboy. Now the little sister didn't have time to truly develop in the story, unfortunately, like in the books, because they were rushing through a lot of chapters to get to the mainly important parts of the story in order to make it through 2 seasons. But however, as an anime only, you can still enjoy yourself and stuff. But if you really want to see more of the silly adventures, you can read them on the manga. They do a lot more crazy stuff where even the mom is involved, and even you find out more of the sister interacting with the other sister of Aaron's son. So there's also that as well. Yeah, this was my wholesome romance anime of the season. This is something I was focused on. While all you guys kept talking about that childhood friend one, kept talking about Rent the Slump and all everything, I was watching this wholesomeness right here. It was nice, it was silly, it didn't do anything extraordinary or amazing, but sometimes you don't need that. You just need something simple. And that's what I got with this. So I am satisfied, okay? So I want you guys to watch or read Aaron's Son, because this is an anime that actually does deserve your attention. No BS, no drama, no third wheeling, or anything like that. They get together at the end of the first season, and then they start dating in the second season, and they decide what they want to do with each other in the future. And it also has a better epilogue, a great epilogue, by the way. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Okay, stop watching slop. Watch wholesome goodness. Okay, I don't know why you do this. You know this is bad for your health when you watch all this drama stuff, right? It messes with your head. It brings out gray hair. Okay, stay luscious hair like me when you watch Aaron-san. But anyways, enough bloating. That's all I got for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and of course, hit that bell icon. This has been Madcrown on anime. Signing out.